Good afternoon, everyone, or early afternoon, early morning. It's not even 9:30 yet. Haven't gone to sleep yet either. One of those days, doctor starts you on a new medicine and it just completely throws sleep habits way off. Isn't that fun? Ooh. I'm going to mix up some resin. I'll end up cutting that out because I'm not gonna, or fast forwarding it, one of the two. I'm going to be mixing up a little bit of the wine red pigment. I don't even remember where I ordered it from. It's just, hand typed on there, wine red. This is, I don't know why they don't put it on the actual container. I thought this was supposed to be burgundy, but it says it's rust red from Renfio. And it's mica powder, so I'm going to be using some of that, and I'm hoping this is actually translucent black. I might grab the black alcohol ink instead because I want my black to be translucent. I don't want it to be heavily pigmented because it needs to be translucent to work properly. It doesn't need to be an opaque dye. Let's see, how many ounces this thing got? Oh, 30. Oh, wow. I'm not using that much. Okay. Well, let's get started. I'm going to be, I think, mixing up 10 ounces. And which is which? And I'm going to be using the Istoyo resin, starting with part B and then pour part A, which I know this is going to be fast forwarded, but I'm showing you it's the Istoyo resin. And this is doesn't even, they don't even sell it anymore. It's a non-brand name black liquid pigment. And I believe this was supposed to be a translucent pigment because all the other colors are translucent. I just can't remember if that black is because I don't use it very often. It's clear. I can't tell how high it is. Don't want to overdo it, but I don't want it under. All right, stop. That's good. All right, let's test you out and see if you are transparent. Start shaking first again. And you're going to be a mess. Yeah, I might have to put you in a different mold. And I may have to make up a few bit more. We'll see. Let's see. Are you going to be transparent? Maybe, possibly. God, that ink stinks. Whew. Well, fine. Be that way. This is just for the bottom. I want... Oh, hopefully that's not too much. And okay, I'll have to get you out later. Well, I know the glitter's going to sink, and I want it to. On this case, where this part is going, and you need to come out of there. I guess this is fine if this is the black. So that will work for that. I want this one a little darker though. Oh, dear horses, come back here. Why did that go purple? That was super weird. Okay, I gotta hurry up. Alright, you in there. And let's hope I have enough for you here. Sorry if you're not going to be able to see these out of shot area, but it's just got this from Pouring Your Heart Out off of Amazon from, you know, Julie Cuts. And this one's probably just gonna have a little bit and mix some of the other in when it gets to that other black. Okay, now I gotta mix up the red, burgundy. I think I need to pinch a little bit of this. Put this up to 6 ounces fully. Hopefully that will be enough. Oh, this one's looking more like the burgundy color I was after. Definitely. So 2 scoops of the wine red pigment powder. Whoa, 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 let's stay on. Come on, screw on, thank you. Do not need any falling. And we will do 1 scoop of this if it's not open yet. Sorry, peeps. I know I am slow doing my videos. And a lot of people don't like that, but that's just how I am. I'm not perfect. I'm a slow average Joe. Okay, just trying to get all this off my gloves because I don't want it transferring everywhere I don't want it at. Okay, and just about a little bit of that. about half a scoop of that rust red. The two over here, I'll get you cleaned out later. And put the rust red up out of the way. That's enough out of the way. Excuse me. Let's get popping bubbles there. And mix this. That is a pretty color. I don't have the light back on, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to be using Craftsmart Onyx and that non-brand name pigment, which is no longer available. I got it as part of a group. Why is my Onyx coming out purple? That's what came out purple. That thing stinks like fish. Why the heck would pigment smell like fish? This better still be translucent. Oh, I sure hope so, because I do not want to be remixing up this amount of resin. Let's see. Not a very black. No, I don't want you over there. I'll bump into you. Please don't have unclumps. I don't want clumps. But it is starting to warm up. Yeah, that does not look very black. I hope that didn't ruin it, but it needed to come out some more. I hope that is not too dark now. Don't want to be screwing this up. Oh. I'll have to clean that off in a minute. Taking a chance here. Don't overspill. Just pop the bubbles. Oh, wow. Was this fun or what? Fun making a mess. And clearly I never cleaned up from the last time I used this with glitter. I don't even know if I got that posted or not. I can't remember if I even finished editing that video or not. The very first time I used this mold and used black polyurethane resin. Yes, I found some in the US. And it worked great. And I'm going to pause and just do some cleanup because nobody wants to see cleanup. See if I have, hopefully, nothing on my pinky finger. I can pause you or stop you. Yeah, already at an hour. Sorry, y'all. I know I'm slow. And I'm just hoping this goes the way I want it to. We'll see y'all when it's time to unmold. Bye. Hello, everyone. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit, get out of some of that. Situate right here. Okay. Try and remember to keep from that line up. Okay. Good. I don't even know what time it is. I don't know if it's, I guess it's around lunchtime. Because I forgot to pour this, I went back over just a little bit ago with some UV resin and poured over it. And this had sunken down a bit because I didn't dome it. This is all completely flat. This is flat. So I put a little UV in here to bring it up to be flat too. So hopefully it'll strengthen it up. I may or may not, end up doming the rest of this in UV. That way it'll also help strengthen her up. That's kind of sort of a play around later. Going to start with the little small pieces first, and then we'll get to her. I know, everybody wants to see her first, but this is just the leftover resin because I only had the red and the black mixed up. And I know they're Halloween molds, but it was literally, I didn't want to do any more crystal molds right now because I'm kind of overflowing with crystals and don't know what to do with them all. And my room has got bunches of them everywhere, so I'm kind of sort of trying to slow down on some of the crystals unless it's like clear resin. Not too particular after colored resin. That looks cool. Got a little crackle effect in that one. A little smidge in a little section in there. Y'all can see. Looks like there might have been something in the mold. I'll have to make sure that gets cleaned out properly before I use it again. So I can make those into some cute little coffin earrings. And these are little cauldrons or necklaces because to me they look kind of big for earrings. I honestly don't know. Some people like big earrings, but some don't. Could be keychains too, so could be a lot of different things people want to use them for. Come on, let go. Thank you. Couple bubbles in there on the little handle there. Just 2 on that one. I didn't even see any on this one at all. Oh, yep, there's 2 little ones there, and I think that's powder. And yeah, that's rust. So that's got to be something in the mold. Because they go up, they don't go in. That's not holes. It's some defect on the mold. And there are, let's see. That goes up. That doesn't go in. That's weird. I'll have to sand that back. So this is the only one that actually has, you know, really noticeable bubbles. Right there. Put those over. Try and keep as much extra gunk out as possible. Now I try to clean up my hearts mold that I got offline from Amazon. It's part of Julie Cuts' her mold from Amazon, pouring your heart out. I got this a while back, and I think it's only the second time I've used it. That's a really pretty one. Glitter. But when I was cleaning, they popped. They kept this, trying to use tape to clean up some of it. They popped up, so I did get a quick glimpse of some of these. We got a little dragon scale effect in that one. And unfortunately, we got a bug in the back of that one. And a little black smudge there. It looks like some mica or something. Might be some of the other glitter that had fallen in there too, because it looks kind of silvery. Not like the red or the rust that I'd used. So might be some of the other glitter that was, you know, all over the mold. I should have cleaned up beforehand. That's got to be one of my favorites right there. Has a little extra black than I'd expect, but that crackle effect is just gorgeous. That was kind of plain. Ran out of black, so some of these are just good for Valentine's, nice red ones. I'll have to go through with the deburring tool to clean these up really well. I'll do that off camera. But I love the mica, how it gives kind of sort of patterns in it, and it has its own shimmer to it, so it's pretty in itself. Oh, look at that wood. That is gorgeous also. I love the deep black. I was so afraid that and I'm hoping this works because I have not seen the back side of this. So I'm hoping my effect worked, because I was going for the dragon scale crackle effect because my friend loves reptiles. So I figured, and her colors are black and burgundy, and this not quite burgundy. It's the closest I could get. Should have added a bit of purple to it instead of the rust red. It might have come out of a darker color. I'm not sure. I'm hoping she likes it. But yeah, I love these crackle ones. Let's see. You're a glitter. You two are deep crackle. You're a light crackle. Just a solid red. And just a solid red with a little bit of black. And I'll definitely be cleaning this up all around because it picked up even off my mat all the other glitter and stuff. Okay, so I'm going to move these guys back a bit further. And again, what I used was, this is a transparent pigment. It's not a paste, it's just a liquid pigment. It's black. It was unfortunately no longer being sold on Amazon. it stinks to high heavens. I don't know if it's because of the age or because it's a non-brand name, but it works great. This stuff, Craft Smart, I do believe I got it from Michael's, and Onyx actually was putting out purples instead of, you know, Onyx, which is supposed to be a black shade. It was putting purple in there. And this is an alcohol ink. I was just trying to give color without, because when this, I noticed the smell on this one, I was trying to get it dark, but then the purple came out. I was like, yeah. The other colors I used was, I don't even know, because it doesn't say a company on here. It just says wine red pigment. And this one doesn't have it on the container, so I put it back in the box, which I didn't really want to have to keep the big old box. But this is Rust Red from Renfrio. So I'll probably have to make a little label and put on there myself so I can keep up with, you know, who makes it, the colors and stuff, and what the color actually is labeled as. So I know what I'm looking at and all. All right, let's get some of this stuff moved back a bit more so I can get her moved over. Sorry if you can't see these after I move them out of shot, but I've got to be able to get her over here to get her unmolded, demolded, or however people call it. So this is one I just put in some red glitter and the black. I definitely might have to do a little spot clean in there because I have a bubble. 3 bubbles on there. 2 on the outer, 3 on the outer edge, and 2 on the inner edge. So I got 5 bubbles on there. So this is the stand for her. And I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to be able to put it together, because, oof, I'm going to have to redo that. Let me see if I can, something on the mold. I'll see if that's still on there. Do I have a microfiber cloth anywhere in here? Probably not. Yep, I'm going to have to re-pour that because that is all kinds. I don't think you can see it, but it is all kinds of cloudy. So that one's going to have to get redone. I'll have to make sure I re-clean that again. So I'll be redoing that part. May just use UV resin. Keep the fingers off. I'll have to clean that off. Set that down. Put that upside down to keep stuff from getting into it. I'm going to put you on a pause right quick and be right back. Still being the good to go for the microphone working. I take it off because the last time I walked too far away, it cut off, and then I had lost the entire last part of the sound of one of my videos. So, and I didn't know it until after I went to start editing it. Oh, it got it in most spots. I got a few bare spots. But I love the crackle effect. I'm hoping my friend does too. All right, alcohol, move out the way. Probably definitely going to have to. How do I have a bare spot there? Interesting. I'm doing, just out of curiosity, how does this go here? So it goes in, okay. Depending on which side you like better. Okay, so I had to go find some UV resin, grab some gloves, clean this out with tape, and then some alcohol and the microfiber towel. So I'm going to use some UV resin and fill in this heart so we can get done with this, put it together, see how it looks, and then you'll just have to imagine that there's either a sonogram, ultrasound picture, ultrasound picture, or baby picture, whatever she decides to put in there. She can choose to put whatever she wants in there. I'll go ahead and pause because I'll have to do the underside too. So we'll be back in a minute. Okay, let's check it out. This is the other one that I don't know if. Let me see if I can stand up and see. See how cloudy it is? I don't know if there was something on the mold beforehand, which I had cleaned it off with tape, and that could be some sort of, I guess, tape residue. So that's why I redid the heart. Just set it over here. And I did about 7 minutes one side. I do have just a few little bubbles in there. Hopefully that won't be an issue. Still seems like there's, I wonder if there's like marks in the mold. One, two. Yeah, there's some scratches and marks actually on the heart mold. And this is the very first time I've used this. I literally just pulled it out of the plastic to start this yesterday. I don't think I'll ever be able to get a perfect heart out of that. I'll let this cool off and see about putting some or I'll put it together just to give y'all see what it looks like. So that goes in there. You put your picture in there, and literally you can choose either side you want, and then you'll just have to glue or tape or whatever this spot, because like I said, I forgot to pour the heart, because otherwise this would fall all the way through. So you can have a picture through either side. And we've got the base here. And she sits right down in it. See if that's a better view here for y'all. And there's marks on that mold too, that section of the mold. And apparently in other spots too, because there's some spots on her, and I looked on the mold, there's, you know, lots of markings and stuff. But I'm going to leave her flat so she cures nice and hard, proper flat. I'll do her, put her on a clean silicone mat that hasn't had anything on it. I'll dig one of those up. I'll get some after pictures and get this edited and uploaded, and we shall see y'all later. I don't have my shout out list in front of me, but I will have it in the description. It doesn't have the @ so it's not linking anybody, but if anybody, you know, wants to check out some other members' channels and stuff, if you're new and wanting to find some other people to check out and watch, I do have a list of it'll be under my description, along with, you know, all the items I use. If it's available to buy, I put it in my description. Sometimes I get it uploaded and it might take me another day or so to get the description added to it, because the way my software is to get it uploaded. Other than that, it's great. It just sometimes is a little finicky trying to add description beforehand, because it won't let me copy and paste. But I appreciate everybody. Thank you all so much, and y'all have a wonderful day, and I hope you like everything I've made. Bye for now.